Hello again, YouTube. This is The Truth Man giving you the truth. I want to talk to you about this real quick. I would entitle this, No Real Milwaukee Cat. No dude that grew up in Milwaukee will be a passport brother. And I'm going to show you why. And before I start, shout out to Chris B. Info, the elder. I'm telling you. Here's some of the reasons why. It's YouTubers that extensively were in Milwaukee during those 90s, those 80s, those 90s, elementary school, middle school, high school in Milwaukee. I'm telling you, Milwaukee is a different animal. A lot of the pimps y'all watch on these documentaries, they basically grew up in Milwaukee, pimping Ken, Snooki, others. Lot of pimps, man. I'm telling you, Milwaukee dudes are different when it comes to this. We ain't talking about them young ones. We talking about the older ones. Like, either they gonna be a simp, or they gonna be like understanding his manosphere. But they not going to be, chances 9 out of 10, they not going to be a passport brother. Because a Milwaukee dude, he knows, I'm telling you, it's different here, man. It's different. Like older women here, it's not going to be the same as, like, say, an older woman in Mississippi or Texas or somewhere else. It's going to be a little different. Because the 90s were different. What we did in the 90s was, like most people, like they got together with their guys, the girls got with their girls, and they intentionally went places to deal with dudes, or dudes went places to deal with girls. And we used to have this saying, man, there's too many hard legs in here, let's go. But in the process of getting 1, 2, maybe 3, you probably got rejected like 30 times, 40 times. So it's nothing. It's nothing to experience rejection. These youngsters now, they can't handle it. I be trying to tell my sons, they're going to reject you, whether it's on a job. Women are always going to find a way to reject you. But you know you there when you can handle it. Now, sometimes you have to quit jobs for other reasons. But rejection is not going to be one of them. A person can reject me all day on the job. Long as you don't try to micromanage me or show favoritism or try to get me in trouble. If that job pay good, I'll stay there. You know? But this passport stuff, these dudes here, my age group, I would bet that the majority of them, they not going all the way over there to pay some woman to do that. They'll just go right in the grocery store, right in movies, mall, wherever. These older dudes, I be seeing them, they still stepping to women. We got supper clubs here. Guys go there intentionally, trying to get women their age. So, I can say that the dudes that I grew up with, the chances of them being like a passport bro, nothing against the passport bros. Nothing against you, man. You know, if that's what you want to do, go ahead. But we know you paying for we know you paying for that cooch, man. Y'all paying for most of that cooch you're getting, man. It's just be honest about it, man. You paying for it, man. $40, $100, you paying for it. But these dudes here will literally mess with a single mother. And some of them are. Before they go overseas and do that stuff. And again, some places, single mother's gonna be a little harder to resist for guys than other places. That's just the way it is. So if they take a trip, like people take trips I ain't never heard no dude take a trip talking about he finna trick off. Man, I'm finna trick off, man. These dudes will step to them women here. Or, you know what they'll do? I've seen the guys doing this. They be talking to women, like my cousin, one of my cousins. He be talking to women from different parts of the world and all over the country, like they here with him in Milwaukee. Cause that's just how it was, man. Like it was nothing to get turned down. It was nothing. We used to have like these after sets, man. People wasn't even at the concert. They'll come to the after set, pens and paper ready. Hey, let me talk to you for a minute. Like Chris B. Info said, it's the truth. I can testify for. We used to literally, we had Capitol Court, we had Grand Avenue, we had like Afrofest. We still got Afrofest, but now they just be fighting and shooting. Most people my age probably don't even want to go to it. But all this stuff, Jam for Peace, never went to Jam for Peace. But the show go to the after set though. We had this club back in the day called The Next Best Thing. I tried to get in there one time. I was too young. They kicked me out. Right? Where your ID? I was still 20. Everybody else was 21. Everybody I was with was 21. I was still 20. They said, well, you can't get up in here. You think that stopped me? No. And y'all, and this is what y'all try to do now. Y'all try to make everything about looks. This stuff ain't about looks, man. In fact, the little bit that it is about looks, let me show you how looks work. Looks, everybody's gonna view you differently. Some women are not gonna think I'm attractive at all. Some women are gonna think I'm very attractive. That's just how it is, no matter who you are. You could be a light-skinned dude. You could be, what's the name, Shamar Moore. And it'll be some woman somewhere saying, he just too light-skinned. He too clean-cut. I like him a little rougher. They all gonna have their different preferences, man. That's why I be looking at dudes that think they just the pick of the litter, like every woman like them. You kind of zesty, dog. You kind of zesty. Even if you go through every woman, after you get them all, what you gonna do then? I don't really trust dudes like that, man. They're a little fruity duty, a lot of them. Walking around calling dudes ugly. But I just wanted to talk about that. Like, game still works, man. Some dudes just, they can't handle rejection, so they don't be wanting to shoot them shots. They don't know how to talk to women. It just works a little differently because of social media, which I'm going to talk about tomorrow. It worked a little different. Like now, social media has made people, narrow-minded people change the way they perceive each other and judge each other. Like, listen, I had dudes, like I'm muscle bound back in them. I still got a nice amount of muscle, but I got a little extra meat now too. I'm working on it. But in the 90s, like I was just like more cut up. But I had fat friends that was literally at these women like white on rice and was getting some of them. I had a couple of them, at least 3. They all was getting females. It didn't matter. One of them, like, when we be like, okay, like, this is what I used to do in closing. Well, we'll pick up back. I'll talk about this a little more later. We'll make a part 2 maybe later on this week. But anyway, this is The Truth, man. Thanks for watching. Look for part 2.